But it was like, when I started learning a little bit about NFTs, I was like, right now it's a meme, but there have like I know there have to be some really good use cases for this, but I just don't feel like sitting down and figuring it out. So I'm glad you told me about using this to verify information sources. That's really what it comes down to, and in the scope of news, that actually makes a lot of sense. I really like that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's really interesting. That's there's 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 so much that like innovation that can continue to happen. It's so crazy because like a lot of this is just happening in software using generalized computing devices, or I don't want to say tangents, but like uh, right next to generalized computing devices, in terms of hardware. And so like that's the thing that's like so crazy is like we really are in the information age because of like some of the things that we're doing, like we're always possible. Maybe some of them were like dependent on computing power, but in terms of the actual like code itself, it's like it just took time for people to figure it out and come up with it. And it's like, man, how long have computers been around? The internet's been public for 2.5 decades. Think about how much further we have to go, which is of course why we've got to replace these representatives in Congress who still live in the 20th century with people who live in the 21st century, who live in the modern age, and can actually hold a conversation with Mark Zuckerberg instead of talking about the email on their iPhone.
I